you're not even gonna let me start the episode. You're already gonna unlock a milestone. I haven't even done the intro yet. Oh my goodness, look at you crawl around. What a huge moment. Well, anyways, I was gonna say hi friends on the internet and welcome back to the Not So Very 2.0 Legacy Challenge for episode number 11. We are finally back with Koena in the Berry household after a teeny bit of a holiday break. Coincidentally though, we're returning to a pretty major episode because this is the one where Koena gets married. Ruby, you're supposed to be sleeping and you're getting all the milestones. It's like she knows she's aging up this episode. Pull to stand! Her parents are so proud of her. Pull to stand milestone. With a mighty heave, Ruby has triumphantly taken a stand for the first time. The days of infancy have passed by so quickly, and the era of toddlerhood is right around the horizon. It actually is. It's like the game knows. Because if we quickly take a peek at the calendar, we'll see that today's in-game Thursday, and on Saturday, actually, all the way at the bottom here, is baby Ruby's birthday. So she'll be aging up into a toddler on Saturday, which is also Love Day and the day that I planned on getting Koena and Percy married. Because what more convenient way to celebrate the day of romance and love than to have an actual wedding ceremony? So huge major plans we have this episode, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. But before we can get to the fun this weekend, we do have to get through 2 work days, and unfortunately it's almost 4 in the morning and Koena has not gotten to sleep yet because Ruby also had her first blowout milestone as well. So now that she's all taken care of, we'll have her be put to bed and then Koena can finally go to sleep herself. I will help you out at least by throwing away this diaper. Okay, thankfully, even though it's Thursday, Koena has the day off, so we'll be able to spend the day focusing on making sure her robotics skill is where it needs to be for a promotion this episode. Percy's up, fully rested, thankfully in time to care for Ruby for a little bit. Ruby, what's up with you? What do you need, girly? She's upset from being awake, but she is gonna get hungry in a bit, so let's go ahead and feed her at the same time. Go ahead and have Ruby explore food so that we can knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. Oh no, Ruby's disliked pears. Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about it then, Bean. At the very least, her hunger's going up, so that's good. Percy's off to work and Koena is hyper-focused, so now is the perfect time to get her on the robotic station and increasing the robotic skill to level 8 like we need. I'll go ahead and leave you to that, girly pop. Percy, I'm gonna have you work hard so you can hopefully get your work performance up to the green so we can be promotion ready as well. Ruby thankfully is totally fine right now. Moss is doing a great job babysitting her, honestly. Build that skill. Build that skill. Who's calling Percy? Willow Grossman. Hey, have something about a costume party tomorrow night? Tomorrow's Friday? Sounds like fun. Maybe yes to that, potentially. Maybe that'll be like his bachelor party he can go to. Which, speaking of those types of My Wedding Stories events, I just don't have the time, unfortunately, in this Legacy Challenge right now. But now that I'm thinking about it, I've not had a sim as social as Koena before, so I'm thinking it does actually fit her lore that she would have some type of party with all of her friends. I'm gonna have a think about it and what I potentially would want to do there. Moss, what trash did you get into that you are now all come on, brother, hold on. Lecture Moss about playing in the trash right now, please. Your daughter is crying as well because she wants to go to sleep. She'll be asleep in a minute, it's fine. Come on, Moss, you can't be serious. Look how dirty you are now. Oh, at least you've learned not to play in the trash. Okay, I will give you that. Thank you very much. Okay, well, we're gonna need to tend to him for a while. Let's put Ruby to sleep though, because she is in dire need of a nap, I think. Oh, actually, she's hungry first. Maybe feed her. You know what though? This is the type of mayhem that happens when you leave an infant and a dog unattended in a room for hours on end. What is wrong, Ruby? Let your mom feed you. Okay, then what you will do is help her explore food. She can try vegetables now. If she likes vegetables, that's gonna be wild. I've yet to find any food that Ruby likes. She was unsure about that one. Oh, move, but she has pincer grasp now. How many more milestones could you possibly unlock, girl? Look at all this new stuff. Oh my gosh, 4 new ones at this episode, which we've been in for minutes. All right, Koena, put Ruby to bed so we can sort out the rest of this mess we have to do for today, including now giving Moss a bath. Oh great, and now the toilet needs to be repaired. What a fantastic day to spend our day off. God forbid we have time to actually work on other things, you know? Why can't you give Moss a bath? Is it because of the hamper? I will move the hamper. So the hamper doesn't fit there. Let me put this in the room over here with this laundry stuff. Okay, now go ahead and give Moss a bath for me. Yep. That was it. It was the hamper. Genius. We figured it out. Okay, while she's doing that, let me look at dinner. There's stuffed peppers. There's plenty of things to eat, honestly. Have some peppers, girl. There you go. Okay, Moss is all clean now, finally. Percy's back from work. He earned a little bit of money. How you feeling, Percy? Like he's in desperate need of some fun, so he's gonna go clean. Does that give him fun? It sure does, so he's gonna go clean everything to decompress from work. Actually, Percy, I have the perfect thing for you. You can take Moss on a jog. That'll be absolutely great for you. The boys are off doing that. Ruby is still peacefully napping in her crib, so Koena is going to be working on robotics still. I did maybe possibly want to see about a cake today, but I also just remembered Ruby will also need a cake for her birthday. So the plan is spend Koena's work day at home tomorrow and make those cakes in the interim of her work tasks. We'll be visiting enough other lots in this episode, so it's fine for us to stay at home for just this first bit to prepare. Ruby is awake, but now entertaining herself now that she can pull to stand. Perfect. Koena just got hyper focused again, so let's get that skill boost, please. Man, I feel like I'd jog all the time if this was the type of scenery I got to see while I was out. It's a comfortably cool spring night and Percy's living his best life jogging with his doggo. Now that you're home, you can go ahead and fill up his bowl, take a shower, and then you can look after baby Ruby for me. I feel like Percy's actual muscle mass has definitely decreased since he's been in our household because I exclusively send him on runs that have been leaning him out. Super cardio, but he doesn't really pump iron anymore, so he doesn't maintain muscle mass. Once we get a little bit more money, maybe we look into getting some workout equipment for Percy so he can do more than just jog. Oh, Ruby loved the banana, cinnamon, and granola baby food. Oh, how interesting, Ruby. Koena's skill is 59% of the way there. It's 10:30 p.m. Otherwise, her needs are pretty okay, so I think she spends a late night in the robotics lab today. Honestly, what's new with her at this point? Okay, Percy's gonna need to go to bed soon, but before you do, I'm gonna have you let Ruby out. And she hasn't really gotten a chance to play with any toys because I didn't realize that we had to actually get the toy for her. So let's get Ruby one of these toys so she'll have something to entertain herself with while he gets tucked off to bed and mom is in the lab. There you go, Ruby. Okay, it's about 3 a.m. in the morning. Koena is 90% of the way there. She's almost there, but she's starting to get this mental fog, starting to burn out moodlet. Koena's starting to feel woozy from her mental load. Maybe she should take a break or exercise some creative skills before it gets worse. So I'm thinking I have her stop all of this, take a break, because I don't want her to burn out and not be able to build her skills anymore. Don't judge me, but Ruby fell asleep in here, so I'm just gonna leave her in there. Unfortunately, I don't want to risk waking her up and then she can't go back to sleep, so her dad will be up in a little bit to come get her. But regarding Koena's progress on her promotion, we technically do still also have today's work day to get the skill up and still get her promotion this episode, so I'll keep that in mind. Hopefully this burnout moodlet goes away by then, because we do still have to keep working, unfortunately. Oh, gone just like that. Power of manifestation. Love that. My UI is insane looking right now because of mods, but it is night on the town today, so maybe that's even more motivation to go out and party tonight. Very curious. You know, I think I actually will do something first, Koena and Percy seem like the type of couple to do a joint bachelorette party, and that makes so much sense because they have a lot of mutual friends. Oh my gosh, notification that it's almost Koena's birthday. She's almost gonna age up into an adult. No, that's something else that I have in my mind. Her birthday technically is on Sunday. However, as we know, pregnant Sims don't age, so I may or may not be quietly scheming to have Koena get pregnant before her birthday so that she doesn't age up and we have like a whole nother week of time. And because it's Friday, voting has opened in our neighborhood. Do we have a slot available that we can vote an action plan in for? We do have one available to vote in. Surely there were more neighborhood action plans than this. We are missing some type of neighborhood action plan because I remember there's one about eco appliances that I'm not seeing on this list, and then I can't add any on. So that has to be a glitch with something wrong with my game right now. We should still be able to vote at the beginning of next episode, so I'll worry about that then. Okay, Koena needs a little bit of fun and she's feeling flirty, but thankfully Percy goes off to work in an hour, so we don't have to worry about any preemptive fun. You guys are getting married tomorrow. Just hold on for me just a little bit longer, okay? It is often a fight for me in between cuts to keep these two Sims off of each other, but I do my best. We have a plan for the Let's Play, okay? So instead, to help with your fun, Koena, we can just go ahead and have you start listening to some earbuds, honestly. I think you like electronica if I'm not mistaken, so hopefully that'll be fine for you to have. Oh wait, duh, I can check her Simology panel for what type of music she likes. She likes hip-hop, easy listening. Let's put on hip-hop then. Percy's going into work. We're having Koena work from home. Love Day starts tomorrow. All the things. Koena made $2 grand, thankfully. We still are going to need today's money in order to be able to pay the 1,000 simoleons for our wedding. So we will investigate equipment failures. And oh my gosh, I wanted to stay on the lot, but we have to guest speak at a mechanical engineering class today. Ruby, darling, what's wrong? You're gonna need to eat before we get tucked in today. This is true. And yet another milestone for this little girl. She just learned to clap. Girl, she definitely knows she is in the last couple of hours of being an infant because she has spammed so many milestones this episode. All of a sudden there's so much to do today. We're gonna have to be on super mama mode. Put Ruby in the back carrier. Listen, girly pop, I'm gonna need you to take all your naps in this back carrier while I go about my tasks. Honestly, we need to investigate equipment failures on the robotics machine for a bit. Sadly, this is not going to build her robotics school, which is what I need for her to build to get her promotion, and she's so close to it anyways. And to make matters worse, Ruby just soiled her diaper, so now she has a very stinky baby on her back while she does this. No one ever said the life of a supermom was easy. Thankfully, Ruby has cried herself to sleep, so we'll deal with her diaper when she wakes up. Okay, unfortunately, Ruby has woken up, but we're almost done with investigating equipment failures. Give us just a couple more minutes, Ruby, then we'll take care of you. There we go, 800 simoleons. I told you we just needed a second, love. Okay, I'm pulling a Hail Mary. I'm trying to get her robotics skill up to level 8 before it gets too late. She's gonna need about 4 sim hours to do her lecture. So I think she does the lecture from maybe like 6 to 10 p.m. if the skill will be up by then. And then we go straight from the lecture to a night of celebration with her friends on the town. And boom, 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 we hit all the check marks of things to do today. Okay, how are we going? We're at 99% and we have a whole sim hour left. We are gonna do this. Come on, Koena, you're so close to filling up that bar. You can do it. I believe in you. Mastery perk. All of Koena's efforts are coalescing into a mastery perk, aspirational thinker. If Koena continues, she will earn satisfaction points as she spends time with mental skills. Should Koena unlock the aspirational thinker perk? I think, yeah, mental skills are her deal. She's big brain and a genius. She just got level 8 of the robotics skill, and it says skill mastery perk unlocked. Koena has worked hard for the pursuit of knowledge, and her passion has unlocked a skill mastery perk. This will enable her to play with skills in new ways. Elder Sims can also bestow skill mastery perks upon other Sims. How interesting! Great job, Koena. I'm so happy you finished that. It's only 5 p.m. Quickly, your other needs are in okay enough shape. Ruby, we're just gonna have to say is being cared for by daycare or one of our friends while we go and handle this engineering class real quick. We must run to Brightchester, the Foxbury campus. Looks like it was in fact daycare and it's raining, so even more reason to run to your lecture, Koena. Go, go, go. Dude, Foxbury must be in Florida because the rain stopped before she even made it into the building. That's so funny. Nice, Percy earned some money at work. He's all done for the day. Brooklyn's texting saying, what's up? Doing anything this weekend? Girl, you are spending all weekend with us. We're getting married. We have so much planned. And you, of course, are invited. Of course, all the besties are gonna have to come. I guess I'll also invite their spouses. You know, so Percy can have other guys to talk to, I guess. I don't know what you do with a partner, but considering all the people we know, there will definitely be a pretty good turnout. And while I will be inviting her bosses to the actual ceremony, I think it's wise if we don't invite them out tonight for the partying party. All right, Koena's all done. We just got 800 simoleons. Kenji's saying, do you want to hang out tonight at the nightclub? Kenji, are you for real? It's like he knew I wanted to go on a bachelorette party now. He wants to go to a nightclub that's a concert venue and festival. Very interesting idea, Kenji. I'm gonna put accept and select Sims to travel with because I want to bring, of course, Percy and all our besties. Like I said, Brandon and Crispin are getting an automatic invite. I love how these are now like 30 to 40-year-olds going out for a bachelorette party. Just let that go to show you that fun and play have no age limits. So I'm starting to get a couple ideas for this concert bachelorette night out, so let me see what I can put together real quick. Okay, so we're in Newcrest. It is pouring buckets outside. You know, this is actually a pretty decent venue. There's a DJ, there's a bar, there's a dance floor. Had it been nice weather, we could have really taken advantage of this cool outdoor area that just lit up, looking like it is actually a concert stage. But I think since it's raining like crazy, we'll just go ahead and do this. Okay, so we're out getting a drink with all our friends, getting the good vibes going. I also gave Koena a special new little outfit that I thought would be fun for her bachelorette party. The lighting is making it look an interesting color besides mint green, but rest assured it is, and these two are already getting the good vibes going as usual. This is a perfect example of what I was talking about earlier when I said I had trouble keeping them off of each other autonomously, but hey, it's you guys' party and you are getting married tomorrow, so go ahead and enjoy yourselves, I guess. Speaking of vibes, the DJ has the one in here set. Everybody's up and dancing, having a good time. This scene is absolutely great, exactly what I wanted. It's so funny, the music that's on is definitely not at all slow, but Percy and Koena will have their dance anyways, it looks like. How cute! Oh my gosh, here's hoping that the rest of the events I have planned for the episode go as nicely as this one. So good! What a vibe! Like, are you serious right now? Come on, Sims. How beautiful and perfect. Okay, so it looks like the event that we got invited on is ending. Everybody's trying to leave, but what we will do instead is plan another event for right now so no one leaves. Where the heck is Bachelorette Party? I could have swore that was like its own separate thing, and now I can't find it. I can't seem to find it in the slightest, so instead we'll just do a dance party, I guess, right now. Right here, right now. Okay, perfect. Everyone is gonna stick around now. No saying goodbye. We just need you a couple hours longer, guys. It's only 1 in the morning. We'll be fine. I did want to start taking more pictures with my friends in the interim of seeing them between today and tomorrow. Let me do a redo picture with Autumn right now. See, I knew it would be so cute with their outfits, though the lighting is not super great right now. You know, I just want to have a lot of pictures of her with her friends, honestly. I'll eventually go through and pick the best ones to put up in her house. Make sure I have a few more with Brooklyn. That one's so cute. I like this one too. That's adorable. Remember when these girlies did not like each other in the first couple of episodes? That was scary for a second. Now they're actually besties, and that's super cute. I love that for them. Is Percy drunk? Why are his eyes all crossed like that? He does have a cheery buzz. He's a few drinks in and feeling a sweet haze. Okay, Percy. There's a photo booth here. Before we leave, let's go ahead and take photos with, I want to take romantic photo with Percy. That's gonna be so cute. Let's get this romantic picture together. Hopefully it was a cute one. Okay, that is pretty cute. Not too bad. So I'm gonna have these two actually end the night with a little bit of photo booth woohoo. I've been trying to be extra careful up until the wedding because I didn't want her becoming pregnant, delaying the wedding any further. But said wedding is now only about 12 hours away. So we can definitely start throwing some caution to the wind here. Okay, and it's now 4:30 now that we've all wrapped up for the night. Let's hurry home. These poor Sims are gonna need some extra work on their needs before all the events of tomorrow during the day. I am not opposed to the use of some moodlet solvers, let the record be known. Okay, quickly Sims, get yourselves together so I can send you to bed, please. And moments later, it is love day. Not only that, it's also wedding day and little baby Ruby's birthday. Hopefully they catch up on sleep and get rested pretty quick here. We have a lot to do today, like I said. Autumn appears to be incoherently texting us after our night of fun. Percy, are you already all rested? He is, thank goodness. It is early. It's not even 10 in the morning. Go ahead and get ready for the day. Oh my goodness, we just got 2,000 simoleons because Koena just got promoted to mechanical genius. She will now make an additional 91 simoleons per hour for a grand total of 399 per hour. And now she can also make the exomech helmet. And now with her new schedule, she has the whole weekend off. So I don't even have to worry about any of her work tasks while we're doing wedding stuff. Yay, Koena, this is perfect! And now you're level 9! Just one level away from mastering the whole entire engineering career. That is so freaking exciting! Alright, Percy's almost good. He's working on breakfast right now and will be all set. Once Koena's all caught up on sleep here, one of the first things she's gonna do is work on a cake for Ruby so that when she wakes up here in a little bit, we will age her up first thing as well. Let's see. We obviously have to make a red cake for Ruby. She is the red generation. This raspberry heart cake actually looks so cute and adorable. It's kind of pink on the top, but there was definitely some red parts. Also, look at Koena's mood bar right now. Do you see how there's 3 arrows going down on her hunger? I think my plan may have just worked and there is probably a baby brewing in Koena's tummy right now. Percy, what are you fiddling with right now? You are not the tinkerer of this relationship. It's Koena. He's tuning up the doorbell. Okay, be the man king. Love that for you. No, Koena is hung over from drinking last night. Oh, and also hyper-focused, so we won't be socializing right now. That's fine. Get the hyper-focus out of the way now and not when we're actually trying to marry a sim, you know? Ruby is awake and upset. Go ahead and give her some of her last foods as an infant in the high chair. Let's do finger foods now. You can do yogurt melts. That'll be a nice breakfast for you, Ruby. Mom is working on that cake for you, kiddo. Speaking of, it's all done. Oh, it's cute. It looks a little bit like a Love Day cake, which it is Love Day, appropriate, but it's also the same color as the generation of our baby, so that works. Okay, so now that we're all up and ready and present, let's not waste any more time and help blow out candles for Ruby. Percy's gonna go ahead and do it since Koena is hyper-focused right now. Let me get set up with a good view here. Okay. Hold on. This view is much better. I'm ready. Ooh, all aged up, Ruby! Let's see it! Ruby has aged up. I'm randomizing her traits and she got angelic and silly. Oh, how cute for a toddler to have. Look at her. Look at this. Tell me you're the daughter of space nerds without telling me you're the daughter of space nerds. You literally have space buns and a green star shirt on. It's like you are your parents' child. I love that. And hold on, I just saw this notification that says Ruby struggles with conflict resolution, paving the way for future bickering. She will need to master the art of saying sorry. That is so funny because per the rules of the challenge, Generation 2 is a lawyer. So the fact that Ruby is not good at conflict resolution and will be argumentative, that's kind of canon. It's fitting the lore. But my love, you can't attend a wedding looking like that. So before we do anything else, let's go ahead and give you a makeover in CAS. Okay guys, here is toddler Ruby Berry all made over. I realized while making her that I desperately need some more toddler CC, but she's red, she's cute, so I call that a mission accomplished. She still is the absolute chunkiest little baby you have ever seen in your life, which I think is pretty adorable. Let me just finish showing you all of her outfits really quick. This is her cold weather. I didn't change anything about her facial features, though with skin details I did give her these cute little dimples because she is so chunky. I thought that was adorable. But yeah, that is Miss Ruby Berry, all aged up into a toddler before our eyes. Okay, unfortunately now we're running a tiny bit behind. It's about to be 2 o'clock. I wanted to start the wedding by 3 and we still have to make the cake. Can I buy a wedding cake on the computer? Purchase wedding cake, hold on. Oh snap, now we've done it. We have access to all of them. Okay, the ones speaking to me the most are this square design round wedding cake with green squares. I think that looks like a little bit like tech stuff. And also I can see that this floral wedding cake with green roses is the perfect mint color, but it looks a little bit small. I know the actual size of the cake doesn't matter at all to the Sims, so let me just decide which vibe I'm feeling more for their wedding. They do have a pretty floral venue set up, so maybe I go with this floral cake after all. I think that fits. Perfect, it's right in our inventory, exactly what I need. And it's actually not that small. I actually like that a lot. I do also want to pick a topper. What would be cute for 2 nerds to have on top of their wedding cake? I was thinking more along the lines of, do I want to do like actual little people? I think that would be kind of cute. Yeah, I do think Koena would go a little bit traditional and get just a traditional wedding cake topper. Oh my goodness. That's actually so cute and adorable because Percy's tux is a little bit like that. Okay, never mind what I was saying about running late on time because we're making great time now. Before I forget, I do need to set this as a wedding cake though. Do I have to take the topper off now to do that? Quirk revealed, Ruby loves sounds. Ruby seems to really love anything that makes sound. Toddlers with this quirk tend to be fascinated with radios, TVs, and toys that make sounds. They'll even babble more. Each toddler is different from the next and has 3 toddler quirks. Interesting. New family dynamic jokesters. Cue the punchline. Percy and Ruby just can't stop cracking each other up. It's always a hoot when these two are in the same room. Family members with the jokesters family dynamic will choose to perform funny or mischief interactions with each other more often, and they'll feel extra playful when spending time together. Would you describe the family dynamic between Percy and Ruby as being jokesters? I think that's cute. If Percy wants to be the goofy dad to his kids, that's really wholesome, and you can definitely do that. I wonder if in order for me to select this as a wedding cake, I have to have a wedding event planned, so let me go ahead and program that in the calendar right now. It will be happening very soon, like in 20 minutes, so I need to get that cake thing sorted immediately as well. Cannot plan more than 1 activity event on a day. What other activity event do I have right now? What? Then delete the talent showcase. That has nothing to do with me. Why would that affect if I can actually have a wedding? What the heck? Okay, you won't let me do a wedding event, but I will do a normal event. What the heck? And you know what? Maybe that's also why I didn't see the bachelorette party last night, because I had to do it as like a wedding event, not this. But I did want to do it with all the like traditions and everything. What? Hold on. I did see that you could plan a wedding event on the computer. Yep, that's where it was. Batch party. I didn't do it quite right, but it's okay. We know for next time. So we'll do wedding ceremony. The bride and groom already picked. I didn't think any of these roles were relevant to them, so let's go ahead and just invite our guests who are our friends. Moss is not gonna have fun at a stuffy old ceremony, so he can stay behind. I will select the wedding cake in just a second. I gotta change your outfit really quick. There we go. I had an outfit set up for her, but it wasn't the first one, so it wasn't registering. As for when and where, starts now. Hold on, wait. Hold on. If it's gonna start immediately, I need you to give me a second. This cake cannot be left behind. Can I put it as my wedding cake from in here? No, I can't. Okay, that's fine. Even if I can't select it as my wedding cake, I have to be able to bring it. Okay, let's try planning that wedding event one more time. And we will be having it at the waterfront, which is a community garden in the same neighborhood of Port Promise. Please, Sims, work with me to have a decent wedding today, please. Okay, already we're not off to the best start because I just realized I couldn't pick any type of ceremony activities to put on the event. So we're just gonna do them and hope that the ceremony turns out fine anyways. Okay, and as for where we are, this is a lot I downloaded from the gallery. If you remember a few episodes ago, we voted with Koena for the junkyard lot in the neighborhood to get turned into a community garden. So I really just went on the gallery and found a lot that I liked and worked for what I needed. And then I went ahead and added all this cute wedding stuff, but because it's Love Day, there seems to be a few extra decorations up, which I think actually in a way fits. Even though they're not mint decorations, they're red and our daughter is red, so I think it's a cute little incorporation. Let me first and foremost see about this cake. Can I set it as a wedding cake? No, I can't, but it is still counting as a wedding cake because we have the interactions. So again, we're just doing what we can. Okay, we are in fact burning daylight and we gotta get this show on the road, so let's get set up. By the way, here's Koena's wedding dress and outfit. She has a little birdcage veil on, which I think is super classy. It's a little bit hard to tell, but the dress definitely is mint, and I think the look as a whole gives her like an old Hollywood vibe that matches her luxurious side very well. We'll see Percy in just a moment. He just has on a tux, honestly. Now let's have guests take their seats. Yes, everyone who's invited, please. Percy, I'm gonna go ahead and get set up as well. Come on, little bean. I need you to go ahead and steady sit your bum here. Okay, thankfully everyone's filing in. You know what? For my own mental sanity, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off autonomy right now of my own Sims. I'm not about to deal with y'all getting up after I told you to do something like sit down, you know? Alright guys, I think we've done it. We're all set up and ready to go. Everyone's seated, ready. Here comes Percy walking down the aisle. He looks so good in his mint tie. And now Koena. Look how beautiful she looks. We'll go ahead and have them exchange vows and kiss. We don't have an officiant. We didn't need one. Here it goes. It's happening. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. To recap the love story of these two Sims, Koena and Percy started out as co-workers who would see each other around the office. Turns out Koena's neighbor and very good friend, Brooklyn, also knows Percy and gives them an introduction one day at the gym. From there, these two become fast friends that eventually turns into a slow burn friends to lovers. Many years and a whole baby later, here they are ready to get married. Oh, how sweet. Is that it? We've done it? Yes, they're just married. That was a super quick peck. Percy, I guess he didn't want to do a full-on smooch in front of his baby girl right there. We're pretty limited on space, but everyone is throwing rice as we're walking down somehow the aisle. So cute. These two lovebirds finally did it. They got married. And now it's time to party. Now everyone's also just getting something to eat. And while we do that, I guess we can have toast, right? Let's request a toast from Lena, just because she's our bestie. Here we go. Lena's toasting. Perfect. How cute. And everybody else toasts as well. Surely we should be able to cut the cake with Percy. I must be on a dining table. Okay. Surely you can cut the cake now. You're on a dining table. You are. Thank God. All right, Percy, come over here. We're cutting the cake. Why can't they do it? They won't do it, no matter how many times I tell them. Okay, well, if you can't cut it, what I will have you do is at least feed the cake to Percy. Hopefully that'll be a cute interaction. No, you can't do that. Hold on. Feed. Percy, can you please feed to Koena the cake? No, the cake! Why are you glitched? Okay, well, I can't do anything cute with the cake, unfortunately, so we'll just keep going with toasts. Now at least Kenji's also doing a toast, which we are toasting as well. We're also getting a toast from Brooklyn here. Yay! Okay, before my Sims crash out for the night, I'm gonna go ahead and have them do their first dance. How cute! Oh, and everybody's watching! There we go. That's a perfect first dance. Oh, this is cute though. I love this part. Oh, beautiful! And before we end the night, we're making sure to get a nice group dance and party with everyone involved. Even little Ruby is breaking it down in her adorable formal dress. And I'd say as far as Sims weddings go, this one was pretty decent. Nothing too crazy happened. I wish we could do more, but we finally got our founding Sim married after all this time in 11 episodes. She's married off to Percy, who has had too much fun on his wedding night and is passed out on the dance floor. The event is over. We earned a reward. It said, well, your Sims went through with the ceremony at least. You'll find a wedding gift in their household inventory. I don't think it was a great wedding, but hey, we did our best. Percy definitely needs to go to sleep. Koena is very close to weeing herself, so that's it for now. Normally I would send them home, but instead I'll be sending them on their honeymoon. And I'm saying honeymoon with quotations because I'm planning it as a getaway to this spa retreat in Oasis Springs, but it's only gonna be for one night really, and the main purpose that we're going is not even because Koena and Percy got married. It just makes sense with the lore and gives me a reason to send Koena to Oasis Springs for a special mission. I'm not going to be paying too much attention to any of the resort stuff. I just want Percy and Koena to go to that specific lot, and we're going to go ahead and head there right now. I'm sure one of our friends will be watching Ruby and Moss for us while we're away. So this is also a pretty cool lot that I downloaded off the gallery. It's like a spa retreat. It has a lot of cool amenities, especially in this downstairs area. But as I mentioned, we're not even here to fully explore the amenities at this place. I just needed Koena and Percy to travel to Oasis Springs so that Koena, with her level 10 handiness skill, can break into the Forgotten Grotto and have a really productive day of fishing so that we can get as many fish as possible to complete the fish collection. And unfortunately for Percy, he doesn't have enough energy to have some alone time with his new wife, so that's just gonna have to wait until you have a little bit more energy tomorrow. Hey, finally tucked off to bed. All right, rest up guys. I can't have you waking up too late. Koena, like I said, you have a whole day of fishing. Koena's not rested, but she is waking up. She's sad from being homesick and also pregnant. There's gonna be a new addition to the household. As suspected, the woohoo did end up in pregnancy for Koena. Now you guys see why I was being so careful. Koena does not appear to have any issues getting pregnant. Okay, you're gonna go make yourself a smoothie? That's a thing Sims can do now? They can make smoothies? Oh my, you can make a smoothie. Look at you doing it. Okay, it didn't seem to fill your hunger up very well. Such is the life of pregnancy, I'm sure. Okay, so because I don't want to lose too much time, I'm gonna leave her needs as is. Later on, once they get bad, I'll give her a moodlet solver. And we will go ahead and travel to the park, which has the access to the lot that we need to get to today. Again, not looking to waste any time. Let's go ahead and just break open the mine shaft that's over here. Don't even ask me what's going on with Koena right now, including how she's walking. There's some type of glitch happening. I'm not even gonna question it before I lose my mind. But you sure are walking slow as ever. Jeez. I feel like the sim gods always know exactly what you're trying to do, and it's like rolling dice. Sometimes it'll work and you'll get to do what you want to. Sometimes you'll run into the biggest obstacle and glitch ever. All right, break it open, girl. Big, strong, level 10 handiness here. Okay, now go ahead and explore inside. Let's do it. Oh, is this gonna bring up those pop-ups? I don't know how to answer those for this section. Dang it. Okay, exploring cave. Koena, ever the intrepid explorer, sets out to spelunk the cave. There are two pathways. The nearer of the two is a bit stalactite, but Koena's stalag might fit if she squeezes. Let's take the narrow path. Come on. No, the dark winding fissure proves too difficult to navigate. Koena quickly becomes does that say stymied and frustrated? Okay. Go again. We'll do the wide path this time. Okay, so no need to try something dangerous. Koena creeps down the main branch and spies through the dim remaining light a switchback headed gradually up and a rickety ladder headed down. We want to go down, so climb the ladder. Koena carefully plunges into a black abyss, groping her way along its splintery rungs. After a long descent, a faint azure light starts to fill the expanse below. She can step off into a dim, mossy precipice or continue into the blue. I don't remember if we step onto the ledge or keep climbing. Maybe we step onto the ledge. A soft mossy path leads Koena effortlessly onward until she spies the entranceway to a beautiful grotto. Travel to the grotto. We made it. Yes, travel to the Forgotten Grotto. Okay, here we are. Made it to the Forgotten Grotto. This is actually what I came for, to get into this fishing spot. So let's go ahead and go fishing. Thankfully, she has the hyper focus right now, so our fishing skill will also climb much higher. Okay, I'm gonna have her do regular fishing for just a little bit, but then I see like there's crops everywhere, so I'll have her harvest it for bait. Okay, she caught a snapdragon. I don't need you to catch plants. I need you to catch fish, please. Jacqueline Wallace says, congratulations on getting married to Percy. I hope you two are very happy together. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, you caught a health potion. Interesting. Jacqueline sent us a gift. Look for it arriving in the mail soon. She's sending us a wedding gift. That's so cute. She just caught another health potion. What the heck? She also reached level 8 of the fishing skill. She's now a fixture in the fishing community and renowned near and far. Everyone on hooklinesinker.sim says so. Koena can now teach other sims to fish. Get out there and spread the knowledge. Koena can now catch the deadly coral scorpion fish. Oh my. Okay, let me have you take a pause right there. Your needs are also needing a little bit of help. So we have plenty of reward points to buy some potions. Let's get a couple moodlet solvers, honestly. Probably like 2 of them. Drink that. Will that make you feel better? I forget how those work, if those just fill up your needs or not. It does fill up your needs. Perfect. Now let's have you continue fishing, this time with bait, and use potatoes. Gramophone old-fashioned music player. I need actual fish. Come on. A snapdragon, constantly being evaded by fish. We're being trolled now. What a beautiful sight though. This is a very beautiful scene to be fishing to, I do have to admit. Look at all these fish. I can literally see that there's so many fish in here. Don't give me an upgrade part when I can clearly see fish. Oh, cow plant berry. Okay, I guess I don't think I want a cow plant, so how about that? I have this on 3 times speed because that's literally all she is doing today, is just fishing in this spot. Unfortunately, it's not showing very productive because I keep catching stuff that she has already caught before. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be new stuff. The getaway is ending soon. We only have 4 hours before it ends. I am gonna fish right up until the last minute though. I'm a little disheartened, but I guess we'll just have to spend extra time focusing on the fishing collection. I haven't made any additional progress. There's still 9 missing from the basic collection, and if we're counting bonus fish, I'm nowhere near close. And that's all the time we have in our getaway. We'll go ahead and cancel and end it. Oh, it hasn't taken her home yet. That's good. We'll keep fishing then. We did reach level 9 fishing though. Scourge of the Pond. Where Koena goes, fish tremble with fear. Koena can now patiently angle for a big catch and share expert fishing tips with other Sims. Koena can now catch tropical sharks and pygmy swordfish. I would love to catch anything besides the same 9 fish I've caught. It is though 3 a.m. on Monday. Our getaway already ended. We gotta get home to Ruby and Percy. I don't really know how to move forward with completing the fish collection at this point. It's probably gonna need much more of my attention and focus that I've been giving it up to this point. But you know what? That's okay. I knew of all the challenge requirements, the fishing collection would be the most difficult. Otherwise, we're doing great. She's only 1 promotion away from mastering the career. Cuties, look at them. We're 1 level away from mastering fishing and only 2 levels away from robotics. So honestly, besides the fishing collection, the only other requirement that we have to still yet complete is owning a home worth 75,000 simoleons. This particular lot we're on right now is currently worth 61,000 simoleons. It's not far off, though this lot was never actually meant to be endgame. We still have that 3rd neighborhood to live in Evergreen Harbor and modify. So that means another move will eventually be coming, especially now as there is another addition to the household brewing. We're definitely gonna need some more space soon. But for now, that's all we're gonna have time for this week's episode. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me today. I really hope you enjoyed everything that happened. Be sure to let me know your comments down below, especially what you think of new toddler Ruby's appearance. Hopefully you guys think she's super cute. And with that, I'll see you in the next part next week. Bye, friends!